Hello, beautiful people. Like, share, and subscribe. So I was just thinking on my own, and I just thought about doing this video, and it's I don't know whether I should call it an advice. You know, I was just thinking. I was just said why I think P2B should not contest in 2027, and the reason is very simple. The damages Tinubu is doing to Nigeria is going to take. I don't know how many years it's going to take to be able to revive it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this, if let's assume Obi wins 2027, Tinubu and his gang of people will fight him totally. What Obi is doing, just fighting them on Twitter, is a joke, or social media. These ones, they will come physically. You know how evil these people are. You understand what I'm saying? Plus their tribalistic attitude. Then you will see a big fireball. You know, they will not even allow his government to even move an inch. I don't know whether you get it, except Obi's persistence continues. One of the mistakes I feel like Obi did was after the election, he should have allowed that protest to happen so that these people will see his numbers. Because right now they are just thinking that Obi doesn't have numbers. Obi should have told people to come out for protest. You understand? So that they will see the numbers. Obi now was not saying people should not protest. He should have come out himself, protested, and said people should come out. You understand what I'm saying? Because right now Tinubu they are undermining him and his numbers. They think, hey, this guy doesn't have numbers. It's just social media. So Tinubu is not a serious person. Tinubu and APC government, they're not. Right now I'm reading all over the newspaper. They are blaming Buhari government. It's 1 year. In 1 year, we are not saying the country will turn to Japan overnight. He's not even following the right track. The small money that you even have as a government, you're wasting it. Buying cars for senators, building VP house. You want to now buy a aeroplane for you, and God, this Nigeria is a useless country. I said Nigeria is a useless country. Somebody's attacking me in the comment section. Are you mentally insane? Tell me what is useful about Nigeria. Have you seen how South Africans insult Nigerians on social media? They are talking facts. You don't even have anything to defend. Some stupid Nigerians think Nigeria is better than South Africa. Nigeria is not better than any South. Let me mention, Nigeria is not better than Zimbabwe. Forget that Zimbabwe is having inflation. Talking of, let's say talks of infrastructure. Nigeria is not better than Zimbabwe. It's not better than South Africa. It's not better than Botswana. It's not better than Zambia. The whole Southern Africa, Nigeria, except Malawi. That's the only country that Nigeria is better. I don't know whether Congo is in Southern Africa. You know, these countries, I've been to these countries. Nigeria is not better than the infrastructure. Even, do you know in Uganda food is so cheap that God, Nigeria is a useless country. Just forget it. So the Nigerian government is not even doing anything to scale up the food production. I saw Enugu State governor is trying to build a new city or something. You understand? I think you can see the large area of land they have cleared. That is how to do, and that's how the government should have been doing the farming thing. If I even want to critique Enugu governor, he was trying to force out land from locals. You don't need to force out land for them. You understand? What you need as a government, you need to clear the land and let the community people invest in the land. Then where there is shortage, you will now add your own. You understand what I'm saying? You can put graduates and they farm on the farm as a form of loan, and put farm extension workers to train some of these people. Make fertilizer and herbicide available for these things. You can even use the kibbutz system they use in Israel. Let it be a family component of farming so that everybody in the family is involved in the farm, the whole farm thing. So, but Nigerian leaders are not thinking. Their brain is useless. It's 1 year. Tinubu has not invested. The money Tinubu has wasted is enough to buy more than what? I'm not even kidding. I've calculated it. I've done this calculation sometimes. It's enough to buy more than 20,000 tractors and farm equipment, combine harvesters. Why is animal food expensive? Because we are not growing enough soya beans and maize, and the government needs to also subsidize some of this animal feed. You understand what I'm saying? I've even suggested a system where all cattle, or maybe cattle, people of northern origin, are moved to Simbas here, and the government subsidize feed. Anybody that is doing animal husbandry should come there. They set up a butchery, and they transport these things all over the country. The north is making money, and everybody is making money. All these farmer headers, they say, ranch the whole place there, and they pay. It's not free. They sell some of their cows and pay for these facilities, and they renew the licensing. All the government needs to do is subsidize feed, but nobody's thinking. The cows stay in one place, they get fatter, and their hide, skin, and everything is used to make many products. What about cassava, ethanol, cassava bread, cassava flour, a lot of things, But if any country that wants to grow, you must start from agro-processing. Anybody that's telling you must start from IT, the person is lying. Food is a very essential component of life. Without food, you cannot function. You understand? And okay, let me even chip an advice to Enugu governor. I think I will do a video on him. I see that he wants growth, but he's not following the pattern. Now that you're building a city, try and create wealth. Create millionaires. You don't need to create billionaires. Create thousandaires through agriculture. So that people can be able to live in those city you plan to build. If not, where will the wealth come from? Do you understand what I'm saying? So these are just, there's a lot of idea, or even sports. What are they doing? What are the governors doing? I've already mentioned, let's grab this governorship system. So if Obi is going to contest, after Tinubu must have damaged the economy, after Buhari messed up the whole place, now Tinubu is like putting the nail on the coffin. It will be difficult for anybody to be able to revive it. Plus all the corruption going on in the judiciary, many of those people supporting Tinubu, they will shed blood. I'm telling you. You see all this reign of mockery, they will be the last set of people to shed blood. This thing I'm telling you, remember all these things I'm saying. Our tears about how we want Nigeria to be good for everybody, it will not go in vain. This blood, we will shed tears, they will shed blood. After rigging the election, they will be lying to your faces that the election was fair and fair. That's how a so-called pastor of reign of mockery is blackmailing and writing rubbish about P2B. But time, they will say, will tell. Time. He should go and ask how his uncle, was the first finance minister, ended. Maybe finance minister self was misbehaving that time. Who knows? Nigeria, they will retwist history. So I don't know if P2B is going to contest. I don't know. It's going to be anybody that becomes president after Tinubu, after these damages he's doing. I don't even know. The problem will be so much if the person doesn't have endurance. It will be difficult. But one thing I like about P2B is he's a quiet person, but you see he's determined. It's very difficult. So some people would have given up, all the insults and everything. Go to his page, you see all these runners attacking him. And I don't even read the comments whenever they post video about him or something. The comments from these runners is just mad. They will insult him, call him all manner of name, but later they will say it's only Igbos that are insulting people. So I don't know how he do it, but I like his persistence. And one thing about it is history. It will always be kind to people like you. You can look at Martin Luther. They also face resistance. There's nobody that doesn't face resistance. One thing I found about this life is that for you to even do anything, you must face a lot of obstacles. Watch something made by the Lord. You will see the guy faced a lot of obstacles. Like the obstacles are just part of life. It depends on how you handle them. So I don't know. If he contests, it's good, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. So.